Hello and welcome to my ever messy art station. My name is Keeks and today I'm feeling really inspired by these awesome napkins. My mother-in-law and I went to a store and I can't remember at the moment what it was called, but they had some napkins that they were getting rid of and these beautiful napkins were there. So today I'm going to decoupage these into this book and then I'm going to paint over it some and we're just going to have fun with it. So if you don't know, to decoupage, you do need to tear apart your layers in your napkins. Sometimes there's one layer, sometimes there's two, and a great way to tell is if you kind of wet your finger, you can see if anything else pulls off. It looks like these are only one layer, though boy, it does feel thick, doesn't it? Let's just make sure that that's just one layer here. It feels a lot thicker than this layer. Sometimes you can lick your finger and try to see if it comes apart any. It must just be one layer. I guess one layer is just really thick on this one, but usually you can tell if there's another one. Sometimes there's two layers on napkins and sometimes there isn't. So we are going to be decoupaging and I like to use golden matte medium for my decoupage. And I'll usually just use like an old brush and then I'm just using regular mixed media paper. You can see circles on this page and it's because on the other page there's something here. I like to try to use all the pages of my journals and I'm using the bigger journal so I can use more of this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it here and I'm just going to rip her. See what kind of shapes we can get here by ripping. I just like to do this to start out with because you might get some fun shapes that you can use. I'm not really sure what we're going for today, but this morning Dede was collaging and I thought, you know, I haven't collaged in a while. So I want to do that. Let's see, we've got that. That looks good there. Maybe we can put this guy over here. And let's see. I'd like to do something kind of in the middle there. Maybe we can rip this a little bit. Just have something kind of cool here in the middle. I'm gonna do that, or no, maybe we'll go like this because we want more stuff in the middle here. So I think I'm gonna just go with that and see where it takes us. So I'm gonna put these to the side because anything I don't use, I can always reuse elsewhere, and who knows? These scraps may come in handy, whether it's on ATCs or whatever. So I'm just gonna set those to the side. And I am going to go ahead and glue these down. So to glue down, what you want to do is I'm going to shake up my matte medium and then I'm going to unscrew it. Notice I do put a plastic bag over the top of it and that's so the lid doesn't stick on because once that lid sticks, you're never going to get it open again. So just keep that in mind. And let me make sure that I'm fully in frame here because I don't feel like I am. I wasn't. There we go. All right. Boy, that seems really far forward though. I wonder if I can just move this back a little bit and we'll zoom out a little bit. Yeah, about that. That is way better. Okay. So now that we're there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our matte medium and you can just use any old paintbrush you want. As long as you're using hot water on your brushes will come clean, but I would still use a cheap brush just in case, because I mean, you don't want to use like a $20 brush and then never be able to paint with it again. So I'm just going to go ahead and slip that on there. And then I'm going to slap this on top of it. Oh, I just love the patterns on that so much. It's so cool. Now, one thing to know is when you're using napkins, anytime you go to close this, it's going to feel like it's sticking and it's just the fabric in the napkin. It's not actually sticking to anything. So you're gonna be okay. Would be a little careful. There are some pages underneath this and if I don't want that to stick, I can just use a little paper towel and just wipe up whatever popped on there. I'm just gonna go like that. Okay, so that should be pretty good. Looks like it's pretty sticky. Now I'm gonna do the top and see some of the paint is coming off a little bit and that's just the matte medium because it is a glue. And napkins are pretty thin, so that's pretty normal. I feel like I'm saying pretty a lot. I think you're pretty today. All right, so let's go ahead and get that in there. And then we're just gonna pop this guy down. I feel like I'm just in a super arty mood. I finished my my master's study earlier this morning, and then I did some chores, and then I was like, you know what? I just want to do more. Oh, popped it down too soon. It's okay. It's down now, so I can't do anything about it. Got to be kind of careful. Okay. So that is now down. Whoops. Popped it a little up there. Okay. So I'm gonna go wash my brush and I'll be right back. Don't forget, whenever you go to close your jar, just put your paper towel back over it. Go like that, and you're good to go. So give me one moment and I'll be right back. Okay, and so off camera I did spend just a moment drying off my page, so I just use one of these guys, a little heat gun, or you can let it dry naturally, it doesn't really matter. And then as long as your brush is wet, you can just wash it off in the sink and it's fine. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some colors. I'm going to think about what I want my bottom colors to be, because I'm going to use some flowers over this today. And I would like yellow to pop through, I know that much. And I also want some orange in there. I'm thinking yellow and orange is just nice summer colors. So I'm gonna get some of this yellow here, which is cadmium yellow deep hue. And I'd like to mix it with some orange. I've got this sort of carroty orange here. This one's cadmium orange hue. So I've got both of those. And then over to the side here, I have this little doodad to mix paint on. This is just palette paper. So I'm just going to go ahead and squirt some of that on there. Ooh. I don't have very much yellow, and I do want the yellow to show through. So what I was thinking is I would do yellow in the middle and then just do some orange to the side, or maybe I can even mix them together and just kind of have a little fun with some finger painting. I do find finger painting to be very cathartic. This would also be a Dede Willingham style thing to do, because she likes to mix paints too. So you can just mix it with your fingies and just go right in, and it just kind of gives it a bit of fun. So I'm just gonna take my time and get some of those hues in there. And I am gonna go around these since I did not go all the way to the edge with it. So that way it won't look silly, hopefully. And that way I'm gonna get it to just kind of show through. And let me get a parchment paper to put behind that. If you are like me, you're not great at painting in the lines of anything, parchment paper is going to be your hero, because then you'll just paint on the parchment paper instead of whatever's behind this. So that's what I would recommend, is some parchment paper. I can see here this is going to be more orange than yellow, and that's okay. We're going to go with it. Today is just about having fun and getting messy and just enjoying. Okay, so I might need some more paint here. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get any more of this yellow out, because I felt like it was running a little low. I need to get one of those like toothpaste squeezy things. You know what I mean? Like where it like squeezes it from behind. Ooh, there's some yellow. All right. Maybe what I can do is, since this is more orange, I can use the yellow over here and give it some, like, I don't know, make it dramatic. Feels something weird on my fingers there, didn't like it. Okay, there we go. And the way I paint, I probably will get some on this back page, but it wasn't anything special. It was just me showing how white crowns show up with watercolor. So I don't really care if it shows through. What is that little black piece there? Weird, don't know, but it's not going away, so I'll probably paste something on top of it. All right, that looks good. And on this one, I might go a little to the edge, that's fine. At least rough it up a bit. Give it some roughness. There we go. All right. And then I don't like keeping my hands dirty like this, so I am gonna go wash my hands again. But this is looking good so far. I like how it like goes from orange to this yellow. I feel like it's starting to tell a story, which is neat. And then we're gonna come back over it and paint. I'm not sure what colors yet, but I definitely want to use this Stencil Girl stencil because it's really cute with all the flowers and stuff. I'm not sure what color we'll do. But it's gonna look cool because those oranges and yellows are gonna actually show through it. So give me 1 second and we'll do that. So looking at the colors over here, I'm thinking either a red or a purple, or we could even maybe do a little bit of both. Let's see here. I have this really cool neon purple that might look neat. And then I also have, I think cadmium red or something. Something red. What is this? Oh, Nepathol Crimson. So I have these two that could be fun because I see the purples in there in the plant. So let's try these two guys out. And let's do, excuse me. I'm gonna use one of these like fluffy brushes. Usually people use these with stamps, but I find that they work really cool with other mediums as well, including paint. And I'm gonna pour quite a bit because we have a lot of surface area to go over here. So I'm gonna try to make sure that we have enough. And I'm just gonna do anywhere that I see the orange and the yellow, I am going to try and fluff it up a bit. And I'm gonna kind of rub it in so that it's not too thick on my brush. We're just gonna go for it. Some of that purple in there. It's gonna be a really cool burnt effect. It's interesting that purple is actually turning red anyway on it. So I guess it's okay that we chose red. So I'm just gonna keep going. Go like that. And then I'm gonna pick it up. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's beautiful. And we're gonna continue here with what we were doing. If it double flowers up, I'm okay with that. There we go. All right, let's peel this up and see what we've got here. Didn't quite do what I wanted to at the bottom there, but that's okay. We can always glue some stuff down on that. Otherwise, this looks pretty cool. I'm digging it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out and I'm gonna actually put my stencil on top of the paper I was using to protect my papers below. And then I'm gonna go rinse this out and then I'm going to dry this and be right back. So you will notice that I pause a lot to clean things, and one of the big reasons for that is because I'm using acrylic paint right now, and acrylic paint dries very fast and will ruin the crap out of your brushes. So you just want to make sure that as soon as you're done with whatever's going on, that you either pop it in a cup of water or you're immediately washing it off and then drying it. And I just dry it with a paper towel. Otherwise you're gonna end up with some sad mess and you're gonna be like, oh no, I've ruined my project. So I don't need this anymore, I don't think. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear it off and throw it away too. Boop. And then I am going to go ahead and dry this because I haven't done that yet. And then I'm gonna set it to the side because we're gonna look at some different things to decide what we want to put on this bad boy. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this out of my way. I've got lots of different things that we could possibly use today. One of the things I was thinking of is I have from this collage book, I have a cut and collage book, and this one, let's see who this one's by. Usually it says it in the back, but maybe this one says in the front. I want to say that this is a collage soup book, but it's cut and collage cute and creepy ephemera, and I believe I've cut them all out of here, so I think I have them actually in a little book, but there's all kinds of little like critters in here that are kind of leafy. But the ones that I want that are from it are kind of vegetable related. So let me grab those. Like, I love these. These are the vegetable ones, and these are all from this same book. Let's see here. Ooh, I also have, so I like to cut things out of magazines. I also have some peppers. Let's see here. What else do I have that's vegetable related? Yeah, those are cherries. I thought they were tomatoes. Let's see. Oh. Here's some more cute vegetable ones. And what else do I got? Ooh, this has vegetables on it. Oh, here's a ton of vegetables. I'm just getting anything that I have that looks kind of green thumb, you know? Let's see. Those are all good. Let's see. I also was kind of thinking maybe we could use some stamps. So I was at a thrift store and found this cool guide to US stamps. Let's see if we have any stamps in here that maybe are like vegetables. That would be really cool if we could find some vegetable stamps. And then Dede Wellingham on her stream said if you got these cool scissors, which I just literally saw these scissors, but there's these cool scissors that she has, and you can actually cut the stamps out and they will still maintain their like stampliness because it gives it a fun texture. Oh, here they are. So these are actually like scissors that they use for like cutting mustaches and stuff. But you can use them on things like stamps. I'm just gonna kind of peruse through here. I've honestly never seen another one of these books before. And here, I will move this all the way out of the way so you can see. We can look together. But I found this at a thrift store, which was really cool. It was like $5 or something. I was like, hell, I don't have to collect the stamps. I can just have the stamp book. Let's see, we've got presidents. Don't really want presidents. All kinds of stamps in here. What I like is most of them don't have backs to them. So when we go to cut it out, we might get lucky here, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jane? Oh, we're starting to get into some plants. I don't know if these are in any sort of order or anything like that. Just kind of looking. There's, oh, dogs and cats are cute. Got some founding fathers. Ooh, some fishies. Ooh, some cactuses. Very cool. Ooh, these are cool with the birds. I love those. I'll have to remember that. Oh, these are the different states too. It has all the state birds on it. Eastern bluebirds, Missouris. I'm in Missouri. Very cool. There's just all kinds of different stamps in here. Just trying to see if there are any vegetable ones. There's outer space in here. Some dolphins, some Native American looking ones, some flowers. More flowers, those are nice. Looking for vegetables though, which could be. Never know, because this thing's pretty big. And either way, it's really cool. Ooh, I like those. I like the color of those, so I might cut those out as an idea. Where's a regular pair of scissors? I'll cut those out. So I really like the colors of these. These colors kind of go with what we're doing here. And you gotta be careful. I'm really bad about accidentally cutting 2 pages instead of just 1, because I get in a big fat hurry. We'll do that. So we've got these, that could be good. Let's see, got some scuba divers. We're about halfway through the book. I'm trying to go fast because there's so many pages in this. I don't want it to be boring. That's cool. Popeye the Sailor Man comic strips. Bugs Bunny, we love it. Some airplanes. All kinds of stuff in this book, really. Just trying to flip through. Ooh, that's cool. Classic movie characters. You know what? I'm doing a cryptid one. I'll have to keep that in mind. A cryptid ATC swap. I'm in one that's on Facebook. That could be fun to use for that. Some Sylvester and Tweety. More birds. Some fruit. Almost, we're getting there, but we want vegetables, darn it. Really like some veggies. That's cool with the bugs, I love that. Fun fact, that spider has little boxing gloves on it, that's a male. This one's a female. Fun, 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 fun. Let's see. Baseball, micro, deep sea. Ooh, an anglerfish. My one of my good friends would hate that. She hates anglerfish. Let's see here. Ooh, that's cool. Some cool bats. Just trying to see what else is in here. We've gotten everything but vegetables, huh? Oh, here's some vegetables. All right. We're getting there. So I'm going to cut those out too. Where'd my scissors just go? Literally just have them. See, they're just really tiny. So I'm going to cut that out. Vegetables on it, so we'll set that to the side. Let's see what else we've got here. I've seen that one before, the Star Wars ones. Mickey Mouse. house. Let's see here. I'm just gonna do more dead presidents. Oop. Now that we're toward the end, it doesn't really want to flip. Okay, and the rest of this is just codes. So I think we've got a lot to play with. We've got a lot of fun stuff here. So let me go ahead and take a look at what all we've got in here. So we've got stamps, we've got real vegetables, we've got our fake vegetables. I want to use my little potato man because he's so cute. There's some real veggies. And then we could also use some like words and stuff if we wanted to too. But we'll worry about the word fetty at the end, probably. I've also got some stickers. Let's see if we got any vegetable-y stickers here. This is more biblioephemeria. This is cottagecore though. Cottagecore might have something vegetable-y in it. So I would think like gardening. Let's see. Ooh, we've got little garden sticks in here, so that's cute. Strawberries. Some letters. Oh. Here's some vegetable type stuff. So we do have some vegetables in here too. So we've got plenty to work with here. We've got a lot of bit of fun. So we can go ahead and do a mixture of all these great things. I'm gonna put this one away because I didn't realize I grabbed that one. And let's bring our book back here. I think it is. It's a little wet, but it's not too bad. So now we can play with some of this other stuff here. Let's see here, like I like these peppers. These peppers could be fun. I really like this part here with the tomatoes. And this is really cool. Just like a bunch of vegetables. You can just paste a bunch of vegetables everywhere and just be real extra about it. So let's cut out some stuff here. Let's see here. What is speaking to me today? And a lot of this stuff I just got out of magazines. Like you can get a little bit of anything from a magazine. Really feeling these tomatoes and stuff in here though. So we're gonna go with that. Maybe we can put it to the side here like that. That'd be pretty cool. And just gonna kind of cut this down a little bit so I can put it back in this little baggie. So I've got my botanical bag here that's like clear and it's got a bunch of stuff in it. So I've got that. Let's put some glue on this real quick. I need to fill up my glue bottle. I have glue, I have plenty of glue. But I like to try to use every last drop before I do that because the glue thing, I have a gallon of Elmer's glue and it's so damn heavy. So I like to try and not go overboard and just wait till the very last second until I absolutely have to before I worry about it. Okay, so I've got that and I want to put that on the very edge here because I like how that was lining up. Something kind of like that. And then I'm going to take a paper towel and what I do is I kind of dab it down. You know, kind of go like this. My paint is not fully dry, so I don't really want to go super rough with it, but there we go. Get that down like that. Let me make sure that I'm still in frame here. I am the worst at staying in frame. If there's something I can admit, it's that. I'm not good at it. All right, so we've got that one on there. What do we want to use from this? Maybe, I'm not sold on this one yet. I really like this one cohesively as a piece. I don't know if I'm ready to break it out yet. I do like these peppers though. Let's go ahead and cut these peppers out. I'm just kind of cutting out random shapes that I see with it. So I really like that. Let's see, where do I want this at? Maybe here in the corner? Or is that too much regular food? I think I'm gonna put it here in this corner instead. Let's do it. We're just gonna have ourselves a nice messy collage. And this is just regular mixed media paper I'm using. I don't like buy anything special for collage books. I kind of put all kinds of art together in the same book. So this book has a ton of collage in it. It has drawings, it has paintings. My Norman Rockwell is somewhere in here that I shared earlier today. I just kind of play with it all. I think I will cut this one up. I'm gonna cut it up in like fourths or something and see what it looks like. I just think together it's too cohesive for me and it's bothering me because it's so pretty. So we're just gonna, first of all, cut her up. I go like that first. I really like this purple tomato. For no apparent reason, we're gonna cut out the purple tomato. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but I enjoy talking to myself whenever I do art projects. Are you the same? Do you like to talk to yourself? Are we all just a little bit crazy in here? All right, let's see here. I'm gonna fussy cut that because I kind of like that tomato. It adds a little bit of the purple that we're missing. Maybe whenever we cut out some of the characters that we're gonna use, we can use this tomato, or yeah, that tomato is something. So I'm gonna set it to the side. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe we can get a little wild with it and catch the rainbow a bit. Do something like that, maybe just kind of put it like that. That could be fun. Why did I close that glue when I knew I was going to be using it more? I'm always afraid my glue is going to dry out whenever I know that's never happened before, so it's fine. I think it's because I remember like in school and stuff, like you would go to get a glue and it would be so dry and slow. But chances are that was like open for hours. By some inconsiderate little brat, you know? Chances are I was also an inconsiderate little brat, so it's okay. Don't email me. There we go. Like that. I'm just gonna push her down. Like that. That looks good. Do I need any more of this or am I good? I think I'm okay because I'm gonna use some of these little characters too. I for sure want Mr. Potato because I've been eyeing these potatoes ever since I've seen them. And I mean, look at that. That's just too cute not to use, right? So so let's go ahead and for sure cut out the potatoes. And what else could we do? Ooh, we could do the soup. But I for sure want these potatoes. There's something that's calling me to the potatoes, guys. Lady's too cute not to use. Okay. They just look so sad. Like, don't eat me, please. I swear we can be friends. Well, you can be my friend, but in my belly. Because Mama likes her food and Mama likes her starch. Right? I know, I'm being a little extra right now. I don't know what brand these scissors are. Do they say on them? But they're really good. They came with a big set of scissors. I feel like I got them at like Costco or something. It was like a set of like 5 different types of scissors. Supposedly these are kitchen scissors, but I don't buy it because they're too small for anything I would want to use them for in the kitchen, you know? It's like they knew I wanted to collage with them and fussy cut things. I'm sorry, but that's too cute not to put there. That's where it's going. I'm so happy to finally be using these potatoes for something. If anything, this page is a win to me because of the potatoes. Potato. Don't eat me, Mom. Oops. There we go. Just like that. I definitely want some more vegetables in here, at least 2 others. So let's see what else we got in here. Those could be fun for the middle, but I'm not liking all these little bits that I have to cut out. So this is a maybe. So I'll rip that out and think about that there. And then, ooh, I really like this bowl. There's something cool about this bowl. I like the colors of it. We're gonna cut out the bowl. Let's cut out this bowl for sure. So let's go ahead and cut out this little bowl. I'm not gonna be worried about those little tiny vegetables because I don't know how I would possibly save them. So we're just going to cut out our bowl. And I do want to cut out the handles. We have 2 options for that. I can do a fold and cut, or I can just simply cut the line and not care about it. I think I'm just gonna cut the line and I'll be fine. Because when you glue it down, you're not really gonna be able to tell. See, when I glue it, I'll just make sure it relines back up. Just like that. And I think I'm gonna put it like this here. So I think that should be pretty cute. Just gonna rub it in, make sure I get my handles sticky. I'm gonna plop them down next to this flower because I want that flower to still stay, because I'd like to be able to tell that I used flowers on this. I mean, if I don't, whoop, but you know, I would like to be able to tell. Okay, so we've got that in there. Now, do I want another vegetable at the top, or should I do like a recipe? A recipe could be fun. Give me a second. Let me see if I have any of those out. I don't remember if any of my recipe books came with me during the week. So give me 1 second. Wahahaha. A couple of mine did come. So this one's a cake and cookie cookbook, so that one's probably not going to work, but Apple Kitchen might. So let's take a look in here and see if we have anything that's like something small and vegetable-y. Ham, apples. Has everything got apples in this? Oh my god, it is. I think it's got everything apples. Apple, filbert, apple, apple, apple. Oh my god. Ew, tuna and apple. Who would want that? If you ever had tuna and apple, let me know. Huh. Winter apple salad. We want something that's more summery. Wait, what did that say? Summer apple salad. Oh, but part of it's up here. I want the full recipe. It's a dessert. Sandwiches could be fun. Tea time treat. Apple curry. Ooh, apple curry might be fun. Yum. Apple tea sandwiches. Open-faced apple sandwich. Apple breads. Beverages. Concord Appleade. Rosy glow. Ooh, apple stuffed acorn squash. That's fun. Curried apple halves. Kitchen apple supplements. I don't know, guys. I'm not fully sold that this apple one is going to be for us. We've got pies. Those are all desserts back there. Jam making. Apple chutney. Huh. The chutney has a lot of vegetables in it, though. Because it's got 2 pounds of apples, seedless raisins, peeled chopped apples, head remaining. We're going with this one. I'm going to cut that out. Or I'll tear the page out. Except for when you tear the page in the middle of the stupid recipe. Let's see here. I'm going to do my best to get this page out so that I don't tear. So I'm not a good ripper. Did I get it? No. But I did get apple butter. Let's do the apple butter. I love apple butter. Everybody loves some apple butter up in her. Not really what I was going for, but hey, this is something tasty. You can put that up there. And I'm gonna throw away the rest of that because it's not gonna be anything that we can use. Let's do this. Cut the corners off of it. Yeah, like that. That's good. Okay, yeah. See, this is working. This is fine. Okay, so let's glue this in. Going to kind of lop it around just like that, and then we're going to just glue her down like that and say yum apple butter. This is the real reason why all the vegetables are sad, because we're making food with them. Okay, so we've got that in there. And then I still want to put this tomato somewhere. Maybe we can put the tomato under here and just kind of connect it together. Do something like that just to kind of get that recipe in place like that. And we can even spin it if we wanted to see what side looks better. Looks good. And then I want to do some stuff with these stamps because I love these. So I've got these cool scissors and we're just gonna chop, chop, chop and see what happens. Oh, this is cool, you guys. So it does give kind of a tattered edge to it. That's so neat. See what it does there? It just gives it kind of a bit of a tatty edge. That way it looks more like a stamp is supposed to. See? So go to your local thrift store and see if you can find any books on stamps and just make your own and then go shh, don't tell anybody that you have a secret. And then we've also got these pretty flower ones I want to use too, because I like that they're a little bit bigger. Just tatties it up a bit. Okay, now we've got our makeshift stamps. And now we get to figure out where to put them. I love this one. This one's very colorful and I think I kind of want it. Well, I need a smaller one up there. I think I'm gonna put the hot pepper one up here, because then it'll kind of help the butter thing not be so alone. So let's go over here. Just put that one down there, and then I've got these cool peas. Maybe the peas can go down here. That. Then we've got some squash. Maybe the squash can go here. Got some sunflowers. Could put that there. There's some corn. Maybe put the corn up here. And then we've got our bigger ones. I love these tulips. These are definitely going on here somewhere. Maybe we could put those there. Oops, I need my paper towel again. We getting glue everywhere, y'all. Then we've got this really pretty one with the 3 different kind of flowers on it. And maybe that one can go here. Woo! That one popped off and went on my leg. We don't want to glue it to our legs, so we're just going to put it there. I've got 2 more stamps here that I'm going to go ahead and use, or maybe I don't have to. Oh, I was going to see about stickers. What about that sticker book for cottagecore? Because there was that one page that had the vegetables on it. It was this one. Let's see if I can get the sticker out of the book, because that would be pretty useful if I could, without ripping it. So I am the worst about doing that. I keep saying I'm the worst at everything. I'm just the worst. It's fine. We're gonna put that right about here. Yeah, like that. And then there was another one that I really liked in here. Had like little gardening tools. Where was that at? Gardening tools. Oh yeah, yeah. Here's the little gardening tools. I'm gonna put them right here. There we go. And then if we wanted to, and by the way, that was the Simple Life Cottagecore. Idyllic Collectors of Cozy Stickers. You can get that on Amazon. Let's see here. And then let's take maybe some Poscas. Where have I put my Poscas at? I've got some yellow Posca. We could probably do that. And I was going to do some dots around the stamps just to make them kind of stand out a bit. Thought maybe that'd be cool. You know, something like that, just to give it a little bit of extra drip. Doesn't need to be too fancy. These are acrylic, so they'll dry pretty quick. I just thought that maybe it would just add a little bit of extra, hello, I'm here, look at me, pizzazz, you know? And just kind of tie everything together. Very cool. I really like that, so I think I'm actually done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sign it. And then I think today's the 30th, I want to say. So there we go. And that is that. What do y'all think? Looking good? Just kind of a fun, rather busy page. I don't know. I saw Dede collaging this morning and just really wanted to collage. I was just in the mood, as they say. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you stuck with me, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Bye!